What's up, guys? Welcome to your usually scheduled Thursday evening stream. We are kicking off once again with the Nikke Stellar Blade collaboration. We had a ton of fun with it yesterday on launch day for it, and yeah, fun continues. I lost my train of thought there. Flexing the Eve max limit break wallpaper, although I went far beyond that. I made it to core 4 yesterday, and the plan is to core 7 her by the end of the event. But we have to wait. We got to wait for Raven. We also got to wait for some more people to come into the stream, and then I will start doing some things. But for the moment, we'll just kind of click some dots and collect some things. You guys know, dude, even when I did viewer polls yesterday, I had to like click some of the red dots. I was like, yo, your notifications are popping off. I couldn't resist it. I had to get some. Claim these. So we're going to be going through the second half of the Stellar Blade event story. And of course all our dailies and pushing some normal tower with our girl Eve. Collect some more passes here. More passes, more passes. In the second half of the stream, we'll be doing Etheria restart, and I got some catching up to do because I was set back quite a bit over the weekend where I had no access to internet for a little over 48 hours. So, unfortunately, I fell behind, and I gotta get back up to my union standards because we are a competitive union that is trying to push levels, and right now I am not doing that. So we'll see how that goes in the second half of the stream. But for now, let's go ahead and just clear out these shops here in Nikke. Nice, we got some Tetra modules. Not modules, I don't know, whatever they're called. Tetra thingies, console upgrades. Let's see. Yeah, sure. We'll take all of them. Might as well buy all of them. Why not? Why not? Hopefully, yeah, I'm probably going to have to use more gold tickets on Eve, honestly. I was going to say hopefully not, but I probably will. I probably will. That's the reality of it. All right. Let's see who we have in chat. We got Kikro, Lone Syndicate, Gantz. Yo, that blue font was like super hard for me to read on the blue background. Fangor. Time for Glass. Hello. First. Yeah, we got a first chat. First chat for Twitch. Kikro was technically first for the stream in YouTube. Do you remember back in the day when like every YouTube video would have a comment that was like first? Evening Sparks. Good evening to you, Fangor, even though it's some other time of the day. Lone Syndicate says, speaking of Etheria, finally was able to clear Doki Doki Hell Mode 1, so finally about to get some mythic gear. Wow, that is epic. That's great. As I said, I am behind, so I'm pretty sure that's nowhere near possible for me, but it's good to hear that it is for you. And like I said, hopefully I'll be able to catch up soon. But that is that's a good achievement. All right. Collect all our bulletin board rewards. Do our recycling room upgrades. I'm like hunching forward for no reason. I need to make myself sit back. What's up, Black Ace? Welcome to the stream. All right, let's get our advising out of the way. As is tradition, one of the first things we do every day. Yan. What's up, Dr. Eagles? Welcome to the stream. What's up, Orifly? Welcome, welcome. Fangor moving over to his premium account. That's understandable. Makes sense, makes sense. All right. You know, it's funny because I actually have premium, but because I have multiple accounts, right? Like, I have obviously my streaming account, which, you know, I'm on right now, of course. And then I had an old YouTube channel for car stuff, and then I have just like my, you know, whatever personal account. And so even though I have premium, I only have premium on one account, of course, and like half the time I'm not even logged into that one, so I still get ads all the time. I'm definitely not optimizing the experience. All right, Delta. Hey, let me know if the sound is okay. I know I say that like almost every stream nowadays, but last stream I noticed that my voice was kind of quiet in comparison to the game sound. So let me know if like when I get into combat, if the game sound starts to become overwhelming. I tried to adjust it, so I think it's a better balance now. Aid. Dude, I like Aid's casual skin so much better. She looks all cute in her, like, camel pea coat and her coffee and whatever, compared to the maid. And I know that's blasphemy for all the maid fans out there. But it definitely is a better look for me personally. Nice, got the 120. What's up, Vermouth Olive? Welcome to the stream. Background music is even on the quiet side. Okay, well that's probably good, because like I said, when you get into combat, things get a lot noisier. So just if you could, if I get into combat and you still can't hear shit, then just let me know and I'll turn it up a little bit. You had $1 for every time you asked about sound, you'd have $100. Dude, that's probably true. Like, that's not even an exaggeration. Even though the Victoria maid style suits her well, the Nikke casual skins are peak. Yeah, you know, that's a good observation. Like, there are a number of Nikkes that have, like, a casual skin. Oh, we can start advising Mass now. I forgot I got a copy of her yesterday. Yeah, like, there's a number one that kind of, like, they'll have, like, kind of the normal look, but then their skin will be sort of like a everyday looking outfit. And they are pretty much all very good. Alright. Just gotta give some gifts to Mast, so I don't forget about her. So she's, like I said, if I see the 10, I think, oh, I can't advise her anymore. Also, super weird to hear the Nikke speaking in English. It's kind of really, really strange. It's just how it's going to be as long as Stellar Blade is on, though. After the Stellar Blade event ends, then we go back to Korean. Alright, slay some more red dots. By the way, just about an hour ago, I uploaded a video that is finally my long-awaited gear guide for Etheria Restart. I've been so busy and so much has happened with like Nikke news and everything. It kept getting put off, and it's finally up there. It should be a complete guide to everything you need to know about modules and shells. So if you're still confused about the equipment system or just want a refresher, check out that video. Okay, I think that's all we need to do in here. Ron is another that took the community by storm. Yeah, I guess because she's another one with like kind of like a just like a casual IRL outfit, right? Cinderella and Grave are like business or date skins. Yeah, that's true. Okay, I think we just go into Stellar Blade right now. Oh, actually, no. There's something I want to do before I forget this. I wanted to add the Stellar Blade music to my lobby. So let's do this. Lobby. Can I just do it universally in this view, or do I have to go to the commander's room? Oh well, I guess I can do this individually anyway. Oh no, I can just select them all right here. Okay, cool. Must return to the lobby decoration screen and click save. Okay. Settings have been changed. Okay, I think that's right. Save. They know that's like an awkward system. Otherwise, they wouldn't be like putting in like a little warning like that. That's kind of weird. Anyway, whatever. We got it changed. Back to the flooded shopping mall. What's up, Grimjaw? Welcome to the stream. Orify says I should probably find time to watch the videos. You MLB'd Eve, even maxed her out, but no idea if she's even good or how to use her. Bruh. Yeah. Check out the videos. But the TLDW is that yes, she is good, and you want to get as much crit on her as possible. We get Lily tomorrow. That's exciting. No matter what, her shooting pose is worth it. Dude, Eve's shooting pose is wild. They were, like, trying to get us all banned with that shooting pose. They cranked it up to 11 on that one. Oh my god. Alright, let's try and find... Actually, you know, we'll do the story first in case there's, like, little parts of the map that need to be opened up, like last time. So we'll do the story first, and then I'll go looking for the can and the relics and all that. Dude, the fishing was one of the last things I completed in Stellar Blade. Like, finding all the fish was a struggle. That was definitely a struggle. Alright. We're here at our map of Zion. We're doing 1-6. So last time we left off, this robot here was freaking out and tried to attack us and basically wants revenge on the Ark for some reason.
I don't know.
Then what was all that talk about how we'd be freaking out if we knew what was below this lake?
I didn't say that.
Nice try, but Rome has it on file.
Well, turns out you're right. We are freaking out.
Can you hear the Nikke's talking? So I can turn it up if you can't.
If you look beneath the lake, you will know.
Okay, I understand that you don't want to cooperate. Seems like we'll have to see for ourselves.
All right, how's
what's
that?
out there.
Right. We need to see if the rest of the body is in there.
What if we make a suit out of all the insulated gloves that I brought? That's a brilliant idea. I thought so too. But none of us can swim. That'll make searching for something underwater difficult, to say the least.
Let's take care of the electricity for now. Once we've handled that, we can think about what to do next.
Now that we're on the topic, don't you find it strange? Where is the power supply for all this electricity coming from?
There's probably an unmanned power plant nearby, supplying electricity to the ground floor. When the first floor was flooded, it turned the entire lake into an electrical hazard.
Do you think we can locate this power plant?
This is literally just
Tracing
what
the flow
happens
of
in Stellar
electricity
Blade.
back to the source is easy enough. The issue is that the source is inside the lake. Do any of you have a map by any chance?
Maps aren't a thing up on the surface. And even if they were, they'd be so outdated that we couldn't depend on them.
Then I guess we have no choice but to look around.
Fine. Then let's prepare and move.
That won't be necessary. Now that I'm here. You guys
Dang,
should have
Privy
done a
just
better
showing
job
up.
setting up a security perimeter. If I'd been a rapture, you'd all be dead.
If it had been a rapture, we would have heard it coming.
Do the Stellar Blade
Anyway,
characters
the
have an
central
accent in
government said,
Japanese or Korean?
we can't afford to leave this situation unmonitored.
They just
no
sound like
matter
they're
how
speaking their
small the
native
impact
language.
of the D-wave is this time around.
Don't they trust us? How rude.
The central government trusts you. They're simply monitoring the state of affairs to see if any further intervention is necessary. This is a volatile situation. And we have no idea what unpredictable actions...
Oh yeah,
individuals
Fangor,
affected
100%.
by
I mean,
the
at the end of the day,
waves
that's what
might
all collabs are. They're marketing exercises. It's just to increase the player base.
Unfortunately, I believe she is.
When you say unpredictable actions, what do you mean?
It's hard to say. I suppose that's why I said it's unpredictable, genius.
Who are you, barging in here acting all high and mighty?
I am Privity from Triangle. We are a defense force employed by the central government to respond to forces which pose threats to the Ark.
What a long-winded explanation.
As far as you're concerned, I'm Privity from Triangle.
I forgot that their
At any
squad is
rate,
called
my
Triangle.
official
What
role
a
here is to
derpy
conduct
squad
surveillance,
name.
But I can also offer general support. I overheard that you're looking for a power plant nearby.
Yes, that's right.
I know the location. The central government's field units received updated maps of the surface.
Huh? Why just you? Wouldn't it be better if everyone got a copy?
Beats me. I suppose we're lucky that way.
Yeah, right. They're just keeping us in line by meting out information piecemeal.
The central government does no such thing.
That's precisely what a squad member in the Central Government Special Forces would say.
Do you want the location of the power plant or not?
Oh, by all means, be so kind as to grace us with the location, almighty officer.
A Chinese dub got added? Oh, okay. That's cool.
No, I brought support. I predict that she'll prove quite helpful. Although, I'll have to wait and see if I'm correct in that assumption. This place is full of uncertainties, and she's the only one I can think of who would be able to handle it.
Stop dragging it out and just tell us who it is, for crying out loud.
She hung back to investigate the entrance. She'll be here soon.
The entrance is all clear, Miss
Why is...
Brevity.
Why was this even a
Look at
secret?
all these new faces.
Eleg?
Howdy! I'll be taking part in this D-Wave operation. I look forward to working with you all.
Enemy aircraft confirmed.
I'm out of ammo. What do you see?
Got Eve in the keyhole dress. I'll probably keep this skin for a little while. Dude, that mission went by so fast.
Nothing can stand against my firepower. Safety first.
Did you read that Cien got a better Dorothy than we did? Feels bad if true. I don't know if there was anything specific about Dorothy. Dorothy is like 20% better.
Oh, that was easy.
I'm sorry, but is there any chance you could come down?
Let me have my fun!
She's all sniffing.
Anybody who recognizes the greatness of the tetrapod must be a good person.
I can't believe such a magnificent transport aircraft exists! I know that we just met, but would it be okay if I took this apart and got a better look? Please?
If, by your own admission, you know it's an inappropriate question, why would you ask it?
But taking something apart is the same as assembling it, just in reverse. I'll be able to put it back together perfectly.
Don't you dare! Hurry up and come down, will you?
I mean, I wouldn't trust her either. She's just like some random girl they just met.
That's why she's perfect for this kind of mission, in more ways than one. Now then, let me give you a rundown of the current situation. Other than those three,
I don't know,
showing up,
K-Pro. I think that
no
treasure is
anomalies caused
copium.
by the D-wave have been
Treasures are
observed.
probably a long way off.
However, the severed arm of a nikke was retrieved from the lake,
Oh, that's ominous.
while some of your members were fishing, no less. The combat assistant robot found in the scrap heap seems to know something about this, and keeps hinting that there might be something on the ground floor, but refuses to elaborate. In order for us to investigate the ground floor further, the electricity flowing throughout the lake first needs to be cut off and the water drained. It seems the power is most likely coming from an unmanned power plant nearby, so the power there needs to be shut off. Did I get everything?
That's correct.
A lovely summary, almighty one.
Good. Then let's head to the power plant.
Why
I'll
is she
lead the
so
way.
sassy?
Elig, come down.
Huh? Why?
We need to go to the power plant.
Why?
We need to cut the electricity flowing inside the lake.
The lake is electrified?
Oh no, she's gonna be so
kidding.
enthusiastic.
Anyway, we don't have to bother with all that. I saw a dedicated generator for this facility near the entrance. All
That's
we
how
have
she's
to
always
do
been.
is
It's
go
true, it's
there
true.
and
She has
pull the
always been
lever.
sassy.
Excuse me?
I guess privity
If I
is like
take
kind of
care
annoying
that,
anyway.
Will you let me help you repair the tetrapod?
Yeah, sure, I guess.
Hey, why aren't we being consulted?
Just leave her. Let's see what happens.
Okay. I'm sorry, Mr. Tetrapod, but we'll have to part ways for just a little bit. Mwah! Mwah! Mwah!
Okay, calm down, Eleg.
Jeez, she really loves the tetrapod.
Are you into this kind of stuff as well, Adam?
No.
Let's get going!
Can I tag along? I want to see what the generators in this world look like.
Of course.
Commander, Elig and I are gonna head out, along with Lily over here.
No, we should give the newly introduced characters a chance to shine.
Okay.
Will do.
Initiating engagement sequence.
Initiating engagement sequence. Yeah, so this health and shield bar, or cover bar, is exactly what the health and shield bars, like in these cubes, look like in the Stellar Blade game as well. There's so many references.
All clear. Where do we go next?
Where do we go next? Underground, inside the urban building generator room.
This lever here is meant to cut off all the power in case of an emergency. All we've got to do is pull it, and voila!
Oh, I don't have it on auto. I was like, why is it taking so long to go to the next line?
Primitive than I expected.
the more primitive something looks, the more stable it is.
I think I know what you mean. If a system
You have to
is
download
too
Stellar Blade to your
complex,
PS5
even
again?
a small malfunction can render it useless.
I need to download the update. I haven't done that yet.
Precisely. That's why I don't like machines
I still have
that
the
try
game
to
installed,
combine
though.
multiple functions into one device. Except for game controllers, that is. The more features those have, the better. Anyway, most machines work best when they
If
stick to
CN
a
gets a
simple
better
purpose.
Himeno, that's when we get your pitchfork.
True. There's nothing
Yeah, it
worse
would be
than when
surprising.
keyboards
I
have
mean,
a power
obviously
button
that's a
built
joke,
in.
but it would be surprising
Oh,
if they
wow,
even
so you have those in
get
your world
the
too?
Chainsaw Man collab at all.
And enter keys are too small.
You like Lily's design? Yeah, it's a good design.
And arrow keys lined up in a straight row. Sounds like you have those here too.
Yes. Evil truly does transcend worlds.
So, if we pull this lever, it will cut all power to the city? And thus the electricity coursing through the lake?
That's right.
Alright, here we go.
Wait,
Huh?
what if there are still survivors in the city?
That's impossible.
How can you know for sure?
Official declarations from the central government state there are no human survivors on the surface.
Yeah, we all know we can trust the
How
central
can we
government.
Trust that? You never know. They might be lying.
The central government would never lie.
Such a privity response.
The central government is responsible for maintaining law and order inside the Ark. We must have faith in them.
And what are your personal thoughts, Privity?
Me?
Your personal thoughts.
I trust them. Unquestioningly.
But if you never question something, what meaning does trust even have? Huh. Oh.
Dang, Lily's
Lily,
making too much
was it?
sense.
You must have something you believe in as well, yes?
I do. I believe in Mother Sphere.
Is that your world?
Yeah,
equivalent
oh
of the
boy, here we
central
go.
government?
To believe in Mother Sphere is to have faith.
I see.
Wait,
Would you ever deny what Mother Sphere has told you? Would you refute anything she said?
no. That would be blasphemy.
Right.
Dang, Lily
Then
walked
you and
herself
I have
right into
something
that
in
one.
common.
Faith in the government is silly? Yeah, that's true.
You can take your hand off the lever, Miss Privity.
Huh?
I just realized the ground floor
Privity's
is
a fool,
controlled
but we
by
love her.
another
Yeah, that's
lever.
fair.
I already pulled it,
I see.
At least
so you can let go.
Lily
of that
has a
one.
little bit more of an excuse
Alright.
for blindly following Mother Sphere than Privity does for blindly following the central government.
You've got a death grip on this lever. You must have been awfully nervous. Miss Privity, Ms. Lily, there are times when having blind faith in something isn't ideal. It's fine to keep an open mind and look for other methods on occasion. When following something unconditionally becomes too difficult, choosing another path can help.
Dang, life lessons with
Okay.
Eleg.
Thank you, Alec.
No problem!
Let's begin.
Let's begin.
Got them. I'll join you soon. Hang on.
Yeah, Eleg has
All clear.
kind of seen a lot of stuff, it's true. Privity watches over from a higher vantage point. The rest of us stare at Neon, who is touched in front of the lake.
I'm going to put it in.
stick your hand in the water.
That's what
already.
he said.
You haven't got all day.
But the water might still be electrified.
The electricity's been cut off.
Yeah, they are developing multiple characters. That's cool.
Good grief. Move over. I'll do it.
Okay, okay, I'm going.
Calm down, Neon.
I knew that would scare you. Pretty funny, huh?
Yeah. Hilarious.
Now all that's left is to drain the water from the lake.
How do we do that, though?
I doubt that the draining system is working as intended. It's probably being blocked by something.
Some kind of obstruction.
Is it what I
You like
think it
Eve's
is?
free emission pass skin's the best?
Probably.
I'll dive in and check.
Yeah,
You can swim?
I kind of
Of course I
agree.
can.
I mean, all of them look good, don't get me wrong. Her skin suit does look really good, but I don't actually think it's my favorite. But that was true, like, in the actual Stellar Blade game, too.
Can Nikke's not swim?
Nope. They weigh too much. Dang, they're all fat. Okay, bad joke. But it's true, they can't
I
swim.
see.
The
I
commander
think
knew
it's
what he
best
was
that you
doing.
Stay here. It's best for commanders to stay out of harm's way.
Of course, Eve
That's
talks
often
about
a
how she
problem
can't
for us.
swim that much either.
Since Master likes
Like,
to overexert
she literally
himself.
mentions that as she's swimming.
I'll check the drainage area and see if there are any obstructions that need to be removed.
How long can you hold your breath?
Not sure. I've always finished what I needed to do before it became an issue.
What? You've never run out of breath underwater?
Nope, never.
How does that make any sense?
I'll be back.
How does that make any sense?
Maybe we could toss in some fishing line? That way she could grab on and pull herself out if she needs to.
I don't think that would do much.
Let's just wait here for now. If we feel something is wrong, then we'll go in immediately and...
And what, sink to the
We won't
bottom?
be able to save someone who's submerged in water.
If anything happens, I'll go
Okay.
in.
If anything happens, you'll have to take over.
10 minutes
Don't you think
later.
she's taking too long?
Trained divers can stay underwater for over 10 minutes, but...
I can't wait anymore. Let's throw in a fishing line.
I'll go in. First, let's attach the fishing line to me. Time to play Stellar Blade if she drowns, you're suing. Yeah. There's no, like breath mechanic or stamina underwater. Like, you can just stay underwater. It doesn't matter. Oh, our girl is back.
Are you trying to fish by using the commander as bait?
You trying to fish by using the commander as bait?
Not quite.
The drainage system is working fine. Nothing is blocking the main system.
Then the problem must be with one of the drain pipes connected to it.
Yes. There's probably a blocked drain pipe somewhere on the outskirts of the city.
Okay, let's go investigate.
What was inside the lake?
Gotta clean your gutters, guys. Gotta do maintenance.
The ground floor seems to have been some sort of plaza. I saw some benches and streetlights.
You know that's not what I'm asking.
On the floor, there were 3 bodies, lying on top of a door. One of them was missing an arm.
On top of a door, you said?
Yes. Maybe they died while they were trying to get inside somewhere. There were traces of welding marks on the outside of the door.
Dang, somebody welded the door shut. We found 3 dead nikkes on top of what appears to be a large door on the ground floor. Do you know anything about that?
No, I don't.
I love his attitude. He's just like, no, I don't.
I don't know.
Calm is unintelligent and doesn't know much.
Shut up. I'm not dumb.
That shade.
If you were smart, then you would be able to answer.
I won't fall for such simplistic provocations.
Whoa, this is some high-level psychological warfare we're witnessing.
Never thought I'd live to see the day where two robots are bickering. Can't we just pry it open and parse through its data? Yes, but we don't have the necessary tools. They do in the Ark. Well, we're not in the Ark, are we?
Dude, his voice is funny.
Take it where? I was going to mention this earlier. Finding an old robot like this is a rare occurrence. It could contain valuable historical data. I've been waiting
Oh, I'm
for
sure
the
it
ideal
does.
time to take it
It will
back to the
probably
Ark and
contain
examine it.
data that shakes Privity's
Now
faith in the
would seem
central
to be
government.
the perfect time. If we're taking this one, it would be good if Rome came too, since it has spent a lot of time on the surface as well.
What will happen to it after you bring it to the Ark?
It'd be funny
The
if real
data it
IAs
contains
develop
will be
personalities like
analyzed
that.
in detail.
And after?
Let's hope
After
they
that,
don't develop
the central
personalities
government
at
will
all.
handle it.
Just saying.
So it wouldn't be sent back to the surface.
Most likely, no.
I need to collect artifacts and build a second Ark. I need to stay on the surface.
You'll take me to the Ark? I'd rather self-destruct than go there.
Khan does not have the ability to self-detonate. It is a bluff.
I won't send Rome and Com to the Ark.
Commander, then you clearly don't care about the safety of the Ark.
What?
Although we don't know precisely what kind of data these two robots contain, it is highly probable that whatever it is will be of immense value to the Ark. At the very least, we could ascertain how frequently they encountered raptures in the areas they've been previously, or what types of raptures. Robots that have operated solo on the surface for an extended period are exceedingly uncommon. They will absolutely be useful to the Ark. That much is certain. I appreciate that you have respect for other people and objects. That's why I like you.
But
However, I don't want you to run afoul of the top brass because of it. I can't believe you just said that! What? You just said you like him. I did? No, I meant...
oh my god.
Uh,
Everybody just calm down.
I meant I respect him as a soldier, not anything romantic. That better be what you meant. Of course it was. What are you insinuating? Anyway, I know you have a proclivity for stubbornness, Commander. But please, for once, I'm asking you to compromise on this. The data these two robots contain is more valuable than you can possibly imagine.
No.
Fine. How about this then? We'll designate Rome and Com as honorary members of the Counter Squad. That way, no one will be able to mistreat them.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That will also justify us sending them right back to the surface after we've analyzed their data. I'll personally ensure that it's done.
I will be the commander's colleague. How exciting.
Anise is jealous. Kind of dumb dialogue from Anise. Yeah, I mean, they gotta throw a little bit of harem fantasy into every story, right?
How exciting. So exciting.
How exciting. So exciting.
I'm okay. I'm curious about the Ark.
I won't go. The moment I set foot in a filthy cesspool like that, my brain is likely to rot.
You do not have a physical brain, and it will not rot.
Sorry, Com. You don't have much of a choice here. Either cooperate with us and accept the deal, or we'll have the entirety at the mercy of the Ark. Have you entirely at the mercy of the Ark.
I suppose that settles it then. told you I could get things done.
Who are you talking to?
No one. It's nothing. I'll get moving, along with Rome and Comp, once you're done checking out the drain pipes. I'll mark the location on the map for you.
So these are the enemies of this world. I'm out of ammo.
Alright, last stage. There's probably going to be another scene after this, I'm guessing.
This place is very wet, very squishy.
It's very squishy.
Not good for treads.
There will be a lot of water pulled up in that area. Usually there'd be equipment preventing that from happening, but the place hasn't exactly been maintained as of late.
That means that water has been continuously seeping out, even if it does so at varying speeds. There's a high chance that there's an obstruction of some kind there. If that's moved out of the way, the water will drain.
I'll take a look around. Is the scan function still not working?
Nope, it's been kaput ever since we arrived. To be exact,
That's almost literally a line from Stellar Blade.
detecting anything.
Ms. Lily, Mr. Adam, and I were discussing that.
People play the actual Stellar Blade game after this, and they're like, wait, have I played this game before?
Power source and detailed schematics. It was like looking through a lens that was fogged up.
Despite the fact that everything seemed normal to me.
Same for me. Adam and I took the opposite approach and took apart some of Eleg's machines. Parts that we were already familiar with showed up clear as day, but when it came to the power source or detailed schematics, the results came back blurred beyond recognition.
It would seem so. However, that might be by design. Technology that we use here without a second thought could cause a quantum leap elsewhere. Gatekeeper could be doing this deliberately to maintain a sort of balance. Negating
That's an interesting
anything that
theory.
could cause a major shift between different worlds.
That's unfortunate. It would have been nice to take something back.
I know. It
Just got
pretty
bashing
much
cube to level
shatters the
12?
dream of
Nice.
Sharing technology between worlds.
That's a shame, for sure. We might have
Huh.
come across some useful
The words were
discoveries.
different than what he actually said.
At least you'll always be able to retain the memories. Is something wrong, Eve?
Nothing's wrong. It's just... that was a rather poetic line, Rome.
I know many good lines.
Tell me again why you had to tag along.
I might discover new artifacts. The more artifacts, the better for the second arc.
You're nothing if not industrious.
I always work hard.
Is that your main function? Gathering artifacts?
Affirmative. That is what I must do.
Why?
I do not remember. I do remember. It is my duty.
Doesn't it get boring?
No, it does not. Because it is something I must do.
I think I could learn a few things from you.
What do you do in your own world, Eve?
Me? I fight with Anitiba.
All the time.
Yes, all the time.
It's literally her
Doesn't that
purpose.
become monotonous?
I never gave it much thought. It was something I had to do, and so I did it. With everything I had.
Same as me.
I suppose you're right. You and I are pretty similar.
Nobody move. Rapture's detected up ahead.
Oh snap.
That's almost certainly a drainage pipe, but I don't see any raptures. Could they be hiding? Waiting to attack?
Yes, they're lying in wait.
hold on. How did you know that, Neon? Instinct. Instinct developed through firepower.
Okay, sure.
We're hiding underground, waiting to ambush us.
What about her
Why would
supervision?
they bother hiding out here? I thought the surface was desolate.
Rapture ambushes operate slightly differently from the ambushes we know. They'll find places likely to be frequented by humans or nikkes, and then lie in wait for ages. They most likely concluded that either humans or nikkes would come to this place due to the flowing water, and decided to wait. It's entirely possible they've been waiting here for decades.
Persistent.
They certainly are.
Do they feed on humans or nikkes?
No, they simply kill them.
That makes their persistence even stranger.
Yes, it does.
Rappy, let's get started.
Affirmative. Engaging enemy. Roger.
Field change. All right. So that was our last story stage. Orpheus says, I decided not to get Stellar Blade yet. Just got back from taking care of a family member, and now you have to pack to move. When you're in your new place, you'll make time for it. Yeah, no, I've heard that you were busy for a while. Hope everything is going okay. Games can wait. Games can wait. Vermouth Olive says, that's what Wally was missing, waifus. Yeah. Cute robots and waifus. Goes together well, I guess. Okay, so let's try and find... Oh, I think it's right here. That didn't take very long to find. Pretty sure this is the can. Or is it the relic? I think it's the can. Yep. I got a bikini can. What? What? What does that even mean? Alright, where is the relic? Relic? Oh, there's a pad. Oh, so these little blue, like, iPad things, these are also little collectibles in Stellar Blade. I don't know, let's go to it since I can't see the relic right now anyway. Oh, it actually was the relic. Okay, so I guess they just look like the little blue iPads that they have in Stellar Blade. That's really cool. I don't think I guess these are all new music tracks. I was going to say, I don't think I recognize this one, but I think they're all new. This feels like something I'd hear on like Blade Runner or something. Soundtrack is so good. All right, collect some mission rewards, and I have a new can reward because now I have all 4 of them.
I want to confirm something.
Claim rewards. 500 fusion cells. Fusion cells are another collectible that you get in Stellar Blade 2, which is kind of funny because there'll be fusion cells in all kinds of random things. Like there'll be like an ancient looking car that looks like it's like from the 1960s or something, and then you like open up the hood and it's being powered by a fusion cell. But whatever. To the shop. Yeah, I think everything is new for collaborations. I think you're right. Alright, we need rainbow tickets. We have more work to be done, guys. More work to be done. Okay, minigame. So I didn't actually get to the minigame yesterday, but I'm looking forward to this. This is probably crazy. Commander, Commander. Look at this. A console game? What? What? The graphic system looks super up to date. Dude, from the demo, like what they showed, it's crazy that this is in Nikke. It's got Eve in it. What? What? Some of the songs were from the original game? Okay, I don't remember, but I don't doubt it. What? Dude, this literally just looks like they put Stellar Blade in here. Naytiba Raid. Okay, let's see what this is. Naytiba Raid is a minigame where Eve battles unknown monsters called Naytibas. It allows you to experience the battles that Eve has faced. Dude, this is literally the title screen for Stellar Blade. Lower resolution, grant you, but like, this is still... That's crazy. That's crazy. PS5s are confirmed to be in the Nikke universe now. Dude, for real. I mean, we've seen them as like Easter eggs. Like, what was the first time with Marshana? Okay, so boss challenge, character. You can view or equip the exospine or gears owned. Okay, so this is exactly the same system as in Stellar Blade. Maximum of 1 exospine and 2 gears can be equipped. Equipment can be purchased from the shop. Okay. I'm assuming I don't have any. This is like the PS3 version of Stellar Blade. Still impressive though, or maybe PS2, PS3, maybe. Pretty crazy to see it on mobile though. Okay, enhance. Use gold, body core, and beta core to enhance Eve's abilities. Sure, I already know what that is. Gold can be earned by completing boss challenges. Obtain body cores and beta cores from lost relics scattered in the field. Okay, okay. Shop. Dude, I bet this is probably way harder on mobile than it is on PC. We'll see. I have no idea what the controls are actually going to be like. Okay, so I could buy upgrades here, but obviously I don't have any money yet. Missions, haven't completed anything here. Tutorial. I mean, hey, let's just go in and see what it does. It'll probably show me something. So this is what the boss challenge looks like in the game. You can select the Naytiba you want to challenge. Rewards will vary based on the amount of boss HP reduced, and you can earn additional rewards for clearing the stage for the first time. Clear stages can be played repeatedly before entering the battle. Make sure to set up a combo attacks, and equip your gear. Alright, well I don't think I have anything to equip. We got normal, hard, and challenge. Alright, so this is a boss that you fight actually twice in the game. Dr. Eagles confirms that the new music we just got is new. It was not in the game. Alright, prepare for battle. What do I have? Incursion. Attack the enemy quickly, then jump to land a powerful blow. Combo attack. Okay. I don't have any gear. So, okay, start battle. Hopefully it shows me what the controls are. Okay, good. Okay, combo attacks. Tap the screen to perform combo attacks. Combo attacks can be changed freely in the skill menu. On PC, press the space bar or left mouse button to perform combo attacks. Okay. How do I dodge? It just says dodge. Oh, dodge is probably drag, I'm guessing. Okay. So tap to do combo attacks, drag to dodge. Guard is E. Okay, E on the keyboard is guard. Tap guard button to defend against the enemy attacks. Guard at the perfect moment to trigger a perfect parry. Yep, that's literally the game. That's like 90% of combat, learning how to parry perfectly. When perfect parries are triggered, Eve takes no damage. Enemy balance gauge is decreased. So they have like a stance bar kind of, and if you like break that enough, then you can deal more damage to them. Let's see, burst skill. Tap the burst skill button and swipe in the direction to use the corresponding burst skill. Okay, okay. Only learned burst skills can be used. Yeah, no kidding. Gain burst skill gauge by performing perfect dodge. Okay. Special attacks. After the Antiba emits a special signal, it will unleash a powerful attack that cannot be guarded against. Okay, yep, it's that yellow flash. This attack can only be avoided by using dodge. Recovery. Tap the tumbler button to recover. Okay. Tumblers cannot be used if the total is 0. Well, thank you for telling me that. Guess what? You can't use it if you don't have any. Yes, it works like Sekiro Combat. Yes, exactly. On PC, press the Q key to click the tumbler. Okay. Balance gauge. Okay, then you can perform a retribution. Like I said, perfect parries are super important. Tap the balance gauge to refill after the groggy state ends. Execute. When the Antiba's HP is near 0, Eve will execute. Yep. Okay, cool. All right. Oh, I should have dodged right there. Let's see, what does dodge look like? Okay, that's what... Okay. I'm really delayed on my dragging of the... Oh, there we go. Perfect dodge, perfect dodge. That was a fail. Okay. There we go. Dodged. Perfect parry. Another perfect parry. Oh, I look down to try and do... Wait, how do I do my burst? Hello? Wait. There we go. Okay, okay. I got confused. Oh, I just got hit. There we go. Perfect dodge. Oh, I should use this. What's up, Elvina? Welcome to the stream. We're playing Stellar Blade. I mean, Nikke. There we go. Not exactly the cleanest victory, but kind of like a little weird to get used to it in the minigame. But that's pretty well done. That's very cool. It honestly took you getting used to with the mouse and keyboard after using controller for so long. Dude, like, I mean, yeah, the fact that, like, it's weird for your brain because you're so, like, ingrained in, like, oh, this is how this works. And it looks like Stellar Blade, but it's not really. So it is kind of sketchy. Booth Olive says, wow, she's pretty, but you're glad they had the convince to nickify her. Yeah. I mean, they gotta do a different style, right? Thought he was Master of Stellar Blade. Hey, I cleared it, didn't I? Without too much trouble. Okay, we're gonna fight Abaddon. Interesting, this is actually the first boss that you fight in the game. Can I do combos? Did I earn anything? Wait, let's go to the shop. Hold up. Go to the shop. Oh, missions. Yep. Collect. Dude, this is wild that this is a Nikke. Like, it's extremely impressive. Okay, I can't buy any of these yet. Oh, I had to sneeze. Okay, looks like I just don't have enough money for anything yet. Okay. How do you rate the boss fights in Stellar Blade? Very good, very good. I enjoyed them a lot. I mean, it's one of my favorite games. I mean, if you like Sekiro's combat, it's really similar to that, but like not quite as punishing. The boss designs are cool. There's a lot of really like fun stuff. You can like customize Eve's abilities for whatever your playstyle is. If you like do a lot of like parrying versus you try and go for ranged attacks or try and make yourself tanky. Although I feel like the whole nature of the game is to like not really be tanky. You want to dodge and parry. But anyway, yeah, it's pretty cool. All right, let's try and fight Abaddon. It's kind of weird that I can't, like, move around, you know? Like, that feels weird. I'm like, I should be moving. Hello? Oh, I waited too long to dodge. I tried to do it the last second there. I gotta drag to dodge. Still not used to that. Oh my god. The dodging is not working well. Oh boy. I think I'm waiting too last second to dodge. Because, like, the whole, like, drag is slower than just, like, a button press, you know? Did I hit him? Did I do anything? Dude, I'm terrible at dodging in this game. Oh, I should be being more aggressive, I guess. I'm gonna lose to time. Okay. I didn't even realize there was a timer. Okay, let's restart. Not being able to, like, move ahead. Oh, I can! What? It totally neglected to say that I could... Oh my god. Alright, whatever. I can dodge forward. Oops. Here we go. Got it. Or dodge. Oop, more dodge, more dodge, more dodge. There we go. That was a nice chain of dodging. That was a bad dodge. Alright, well now that I know that I can move forward, that helps. It mentioned I can use WASD? Oh my god. I feel like it didn't mention it. I don't think it mentioned it. Because I, like, expected it to say that, and I don't think it did. Or I was just blind. That's totally possible. Alright, 2 boss victories. We can enhance, increase attack power, or get an extra tumbler. We'll definitely go with attack power. Get good, and then you don't need any tumblers at all. You don't need to get hit. Lone Syndicate just got a black line of elemental damage on Eve. Yo, that's crazy. Congrats. Alright, what can I buy in the shop? Oh, still nothing. Oh, these are all really expensive. I didn't even pay attention. Yeah, that's very expensive. Okay. Alright, dude, that was sick. It's still, like, weird and awkward as, like, a Stellar Blade player to, like, shift my brain into playing it like this. But it's pretty cool. They did a good job with it. Body core and beta cores have appeared on the field. Alright, where are they? Is this one right here? Oh wait, I've already watched this. Okay. So where are the cores? Oh wait, I think there's one over here. Beta core. Sweet. Anything else? Maybe that was the only one. More will appear later, probably. Okay, I think that's it. Alright, let's go back. Yeah, the controls. I think, like, the move forward with, like, you know, WASD, the attack for clicking, the guard with E, like, that all works pretty well. But the, like, drag to dodge and the, like, click on your burst is, like, kind of weird and awkward. I mean, honestly, considering, like, the hardware they had to accommodate with, like, mobile, I don't know how they could have done it better. It's pretty good, but not ideal. If Nine Ring hadn't had its way with me recently, you probably would have thought the dodging was hard. Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, I think it's just a control thing. Like, because, like, the dodging in the game is hard to do perfect dodges. But, like, you just, you know, you press the button. You're not, like, dragging your mouse. So it's a different kind of thing, you know? All right, let's do some dailies. It's got some jank to it. Yeah, that's totally fair. That's totally fair. So the WASD is an actual dodge, so I can just do that instead of dragging. I did see that it was control for alt. But that feels awkward to reach for if I'm on, like, WASD. 1 to 4 for burst. Oh, 1 to 4 for burst. That's kind of nice. But knowing that I can just dodge with, like, A and D, that's kind of... That will make it a lot easier, for sure. Alright, let's do Simulation Room. That'll be much more, like, muscle memory then. Oh, hold on. Just a second. Skip buff selection. Alright, we gotta put Eve in here. Eve has to be in everything we do today. You have to be completely still to dodge, no canceling attacks, and same for using burst at ult. You think? Yeah, well, that's like how it is in the real game. You can't do any attack canceling. It's very much like a Souls game in that respect. Like, your inputs have to be deliberate. If you're in the middle of doing something, you're committed to doing it. Yeah, the fact that you can't just move, you have to like dodge forward kind of slowly, that makes it a little awkward. Whereas like in the real game, you would just run. Like unfortunately, you can't put her in manufacture towers. I know, I know. Would you say Eve makes volume more relevant? I mean, volume's been like fringe relevant for like forever. I feel like I don't know. We'll have to see in time if like using volume and Eve is like a really legit top tier strategy. We'll see what happens in the solo raid. Basically, the solo raid is going to be the test. But potentially, yeah. I mean, we got good results with volume and the maids. The other thing is, if you have the treasure from Miranda, then that's going to be really good. Of course, then you got to fit in your like cooldown reduction somewhere else. So. Yeah, I don't know. Hard to say for sure. It's definitely good, as I showed in my testing video, but whether that will actually be like a, you know, tier 0 raid strategy, we'll find out. Okay, so, again, we have to have Eve in everything. This could be... this could be a struggle. So, we're going to take out Asuka and put in Eve. I'm gonna hate my life. Alright, let's try this. I feel like volume won't really add that much to Eve. I mean, I literally proved that she did, so... Alright, Eve, do your best. This is going to be a struggle for Eve, because Eve's kit revolves a lot around fighting electric code enemies. And so we're really missing out on some firepower here, unfortunately. But we're going to do our best. She is technically neutral damage, that's true. Unfortunately, she just won't get some of her ability triggers because she's not fighting electric code. But at least she's not, like, weak to Kraken. Come on, Eve, let's go. Alright, we're up to tier 6. Oof, that hurt. Yes, we hit tier 7. There we go, there we go. We got this. 50 seconds to spare. We still got tier 7 damage with Eve. We got this. Oh no! Black Shadow Scarlet went down. This is where the dream ends. We're not going to get to tier 9. Alright, not bad. We got to like tier 8.5 using Eve. I think that's respectable. That's respectable. Missing out on firepower, Neon would disapprove. Indeed. Oh, you meant even with Eve, you don't think you'll see volume make a comeback? I mean, maybe. I think there are better ways to do crit. But I don't know. I think it's possible for this particular solo raid. I wouldn't rule it out entirely. Volume was your first nikke? Nice. Alright, we did get a custom module, so that's a W. I better switch this back, otherwise I'm going to forget when I go to play it again. Today is Eve Day, but, you know, not every day is going to be Eve Day. Nice! We were 3 for 3 on custom modules. When does that ever happen? Oh, hold on just a second. Apparently, I didn't put the YouTube link in. All right, there you go, everybody. I'm pretty sure anybody who knew already knew, but yeah. Okay. Arena. Blah, 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 blah. Might be that pirate maids with crit in their kit are better to use than volume. Yeah, I mean, I think they're obviously the better units, but it's possible that you use volume with them. You know, again, we'll just see what happens in the raid. Sometimes weird stuff when there's a lot of people experimenting, right? You find out that like weird combinations work. Finally built your Laplace for your Laplace for this raid? Nice. Yeah, I still don't have a built Laplace. Can't really judge on solo raid. Gonna be tailored to Eve. Yeah, I mean, it will be tailored to Eve. That's absolutely true. That said, however Eve performs best will stay the same, you know? So as far as, like, the squad you make for Eve, probably won't really change. You completely forgot Laplace had a treasure? Dude, Laplace is kind of easily forgettable, just saying. All right. Can we beat Trusty? I think I can. I think this is somebody I beat every now and then. Laplace with a treasure can be good. She's strong. I have not personally gotten her treasure, but she has put in good results for people. All right, mid. Maybe. Sometimes I can beat Midnight. It's kind of 50-50. You're ready for an A2 treasure? Dude, that would be so epic if the Nier characters got treasures on the rerun. That would be such a win. Oh, no, that was... Dude, I got wrecked. He's probably leveled up. Alright, Tribe Tower. Elysian Tribe Tower. I feel like I just did Elysian Tribe Tower. Oh, it's a boss. Dude, hearing what's her name in English just now was really weird. Alright, we can't put Eve in this squad, so it is what it is. In certain fights, you've seen her do more damage than Red Hood. That is impressive. If Volume gets a treasure, then you think is a different story. Right now, you're pretty mid on CDR with small attack buff. I mean, we have better options for. Oh shoot! I need to. Oh, I didn't even choose a thing. Oh well, whatever. This is the one we wanted anyway. I mean, yes, volume. All those things are true about volume, but she's still managed to be relevant anyway. You know. Because, you know, I mean, now that we have Siren, you know, there's probably not much excuse to be using volume. But like I said, it's not impossible. Destroy the spiky ball. Oh no! I think I only have Privity that can shoot through that. Oh boy. That was lucky. I was not at all prepared for that. I forgot that that pattern comes up. Ingrid, yeah. Hearing Ingrid in English was weird.
As long as we're together, I will never fall.
You can always count on quality training.
Target hold on in time for class to pay attention in class. Target not eliminated.
There's not much excuse for you trying to make Trani relevant. You're going for it. Hey, I always say, play with the nikkes you like.
Time to show them what we're made of.
I mean, Trani's not like a terrible unit. You know, she's hardly like the top tier, but you could make Trani work. Alright, 3 for 3 on Elysian Tower. Lone Syndicate supports you building Trani. This is the guy who built Isabel before she even had Arcana. Dude, I like that, like, there's so many people in my community that do actually use the units they like. Like, whether it's Trani, or Isabel, or Himeno, or whatever. That's cool. That's how we should be playing. Alright, main Tribe Tower.
Virtual environment configurations complete.
Okay, so we're going to go with, instead of Black Shadow Scarlet, we're going to drop in Eve. And hope we don't get wrecked. good things come to those who wait. Okay, well, we didn't even worry. We didn't have to worry about struggling there. That was like insanely fast. All right, floor 669. Nice.
I will protect you as I protect all my subjects. We can do it faster. Under the light of the king. Everyone follow me. Reloading. Cover me. Under the light of the king. Everyone follow me.
Dude, playing this in English, and now all I hear is under the light of the kingdom. Blah, 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 blah. Dang, look at that. Proof that Eve does more damage than Rappy Red Hood. You guys heard it here first. I should post that screenshot. Just be like, hey, look at this. Alright, that's floor 70 down. The inevitable flash sale pop-up shops, of course. Collect the red dots, as I am required to do. Yep. Get all these. More custom modules. That's 4 in a day. Dude, 4 custom modules in one day and it's not full burst day is insane. Dr. Jiggles with the rupee emojis. Yeah, that was literally her. She's, hey, buy my shit. All right. So let's see. I'll do like one. Oh, I have a nice, an abnormal upgrade. Sweet. Let's see about some rerolls. I'm gonna roll something at least once or twice. Some of these are pretty painful, though. Dude, it's so... How did I get elemental damage on the first line of every single thing? That's so crazy. Hit rate, elemental, and ammo. Okay, so I want to reroll one of these two. I guess we'll re-roll this. Yeah, I mean, I'm not worried about the ammo lines, but unfortunately the ones that I'm worried about are at the top. And definitely get rid of the hit rate lines, yes. Okay, so change effects. All right, we're gonna lock this. I know everybody in chat is gonna be like, don't lock the first line. I think I keep it just for the CP. I keep the original one. Be careful with reruns. Raven comes out. Yeah, I'm gonna save enough till I can overload her. Increased charge damage. All right, I tried. I'm sorry, Eve.
Let's stay strong and hang in there together.
Okay, so on that note, let's do a normal pull. Or friendship pull. Let's do friendship pull. All right, I'm gonna do polls until I get a SSR. Okay, whether it's like blue tickets or like friendship, we're gonna try it. Okay, and then we'll switch to Etheria restart. Nothing. That's a big fat nothing. All right, we can do 5 of these. Orange. Dude, these friendship polls. You guys know what I think about the power of friendship. Nothing's changing my mind here. Change. Bruh. Two more multis for friendship holes. Dude. I used all my SSRs yesterday, which, I mean, that's fair. That is completely fair. Make sure I update the Twitch info for Etheria restart. Yes, thank you for the reminder. I forget, like, literally every time. Dude, I do need better friends to give me better luck. That's, like, not even a joke. Change. Holy crap. All right. I mean, technically, I wasn't even statistically likely to get one until I did the 6th poll, but still feels bad to do 5 in a row and nothing. Okay, so this is our new wish list. Kay is our #1 target because I don't have her. And then, obviously, I'd love to finish Snow White. Get any other pilgrim. Oh, I can take Bay off of the list. Let's see. Who do I want to put in instead of Bay? Possibly Blanc. Oh, maybe Bunny Soda. Oh, but I haven't finished some overloads. I mean, some max limit break. So we're gonna go with Leona. Okay. So yeah, Kay is the #1 target, then Snow White, then any other pilgrim, and then Clay is probably like what I would want the most out of other random units on here. All right, here we go. First blue ticket summons. Get the Aid MLB. Aid will have to wait. I might get her randomly, who knows, from friendship polls. Zero for 6. Here we go. This is the universe balancing out from yesterday. You got lucky with Cave with a random mold? Nice. Okay, well, I'm having terrible luck with polls. So, speaking of molds, let's try it. Let's do some molds. All right, all right. Mid-quality mold, guys. Mid-quality mold. Mid-quality mold #2. Miranda. Okay, okay. I don't remember Miranda. Where'd I have Miranda? That's our SSR. I'm going to use that duplicate, you know, like a normal person. Where is Miranda? I think I have her like core 4. Core 3. Okay, this will be core 4.
Thank you for your support.
Oh my gosh, that's so weird to hear her in English. What is happening? But you're welcome for the support, Miranda. It's called mid for a reason, for real. I'll get at least 2 Noahs. Ugh. Avoided that pitfall. Why do I have an alert in events? Oh, the pass? I didn't realize I hadn't collected anything. Is that everything? That's everything, right? Alright. I'm 99% sure I'm going to buy this pass. But we just got to wait for Raven. We got to wait for Raven. I'm so tempted by this shit here. That's so annoying. Okay. So, it's time to switch. So you guys can see how far behind I am in Etheria. Close nikke. It's how you feel when you hear the nikkes in Korean? Yeah, I'm sure it's weird. Whatever you're used to is weird, right? Or if I says I want the Scarlet one, but you don't. Maybe you'll be convinced before it's over. I know, right? I know. Ugh. It's just such an annoying situation. All right. So I had some farming waiting for me. Oh my god. Level 38 is so bad. Oh, let me post my stream. Okay, so we're now playing Etheria Restart. And let me post this over on the Etheria Discord. Okay. So, let me show you guys where I'm at. So, obviously level 38, close to 39. We got to get to 40. We got to get to 40. I have Rosa maxed out now. I also have her skill 3 fully maxed out. Not sure. I feel like I want to invest more in these, but I'm not sure if that's the right move yet, so I haven't done it. Hellkid is close to max, 45 out of 50. And I've invested in his skill 3 as well, although not maxed out. I got the skin for Leanne. I actually think I kind of prefer her normal skin, I want to say. But it's kind of cool. And it's always nice to like have a switch. Use something like that's not the standard, right? Rosa's skill 2 is really worth. Yeah, I feel like it probably is. The thing with Rosa is I feel like all her skills are really worth it. Because, like, her burst is obviously insane. But then you want the skill 2 for it to, like, trigger more often. But then if it's triggering more often, she's using her skill 1 a lot. So you also want to level the skill 1. So it's like, just level everything is what it turns into. Alright, anyway, what else? 45 Lily, 45 Gray, and got Ling Lo. So I was a day behind on this. I did my best, but, you know, real life was in the way. So, but I got Ling Lo. Haven't really upgraded her that much. I did star her up to 5 stars. She's my priority at the moment. So we got to try and get her up to 45. In fact, let's us upgrade her right now. Ooh, we can get all the way to 36. And then I have all of her skills leveled like up to where I'd actually need to use a perfect lattice. By the way, okay, let me go on a little bit of a rant here. I watch other Etheria Restart content creators. I watched a lot of them when I was trying to decide if it was a game that I wanted to play and start covering myself, right? And I will never fail to be impressed by gamers' inability to speak English. Like, and this is not like an ESL thing, for the record. These are native English speakers that for some reason, it's so funny to me. Because, like, I used to play a lot of Magic, and you don't know how many times I would hear people say some, like, whack-ass shit when they're just reading things. Like, people would say, like, Harbringer or Harbinger instead of Harbinger. Whatever, I'm getting off on a tangent here. The point is, this is lattice. This is not a made-up word, okay? This is not, like, a foreign language word. This is not a fantasy word in the game. This is just lattice. As in, like, the like crisscrossed things, okay? A lattice pattern. This is not a lattice or a lattice or a lattice. It's lattice. All right. Anyway, I'll get off my soapbox now. I've just heard so many people say that word wrong. Ended up finally getting Mia to 5 stars. I gave in to do it. I got Kraken on 5 stars too. Bro's definitely paying dividends. He's been super helpful. I've stopped using Tsukuyomi all that much. I don't regret building her, and I'll get to finishing her. But she's just not, like, making the A team most of the time nowadays. And I did say, even originally, when I was talking about her in my tier list, she's probably going to be better in, like, the late game. Yeah, I did go on a little bit of a mini rant there. Anyway, Dina, I have leveled up more. I got her to 5 stars. And then I pulled Freya, which was super nice. I decided to go for her banner, which technically I should have kept pulling on the standard banner. But I got her in 2 pulls, so I don't regret it. That was fine. It feels good to pick up Freya. After I finish Linglo, I'll start working on Freya a bit more. You heard Tsukuyomi is good in PvP. I mean, she can be. I don't doubt it. I mean, but I don't know. It just depends. There's a lot of good units in PvP. Fangor says, for now, my favorite buffers are Bayantine. Dude, Bayantine is so annoying to fight against. She's a good unit, for sure. And Lily. I mean, yeah, obviously Lily is really, really good. The latter of which is no shit Sherlock. Exactly, yeah. Turns out that you love Chloros. Got him yesterday, and he is already maxed. Just needs some better gear for him, since Rose is hogging all of it. Chloros is a super good, like, single target damage dealer, right? That's good information that you've, like, had a lot of success with him. Shows that he's worth building. Share it with the Union. Like, let people know, like, how you're doing well with him. You're excited for the banner after Freya. Forgot her name. You're talking about Hoyon, and I saw the news about it and did not have a chance to make a video, but I will be soon. Maybe right after stream. Rahu has been kind of sitting her on the back burner. Lilith, haven't done anything with her. Got Sonya, haven't done anything with her. Anyway, so that's where I'm at. Let's go to challenge. And just starting something. Let's farm some investigation in the background, because I need more leveling materials for Linglo. I also finished the available story chapters. Chloros works super well with Rosa. Do they have, like, a specific combo that works really well? Maybe. I'd have to read his kit again. Alright. I guess it's because of her, like, follow-up attack thing. Rahu is the freaking goat. Dude, Rahu is strong, right? I got him because I want to use him on the more difficult stages of Doki Doki. Just haven't gotten around to it, right? Also, shout out to my Union. We are level 20. sporting our like epic looking emblem. Something I want to say, don't forget to set your support configurations, okay? This is a thing that you need to make sure you're doing. Set your support configurations. Also, you should wait to fight the boss until you've gotten as strong as you can during the day. And make that your last thing you want to do. All right, nothing I need to do here. His skill 3 procs every 10 attacks, and since Rosa hits a bunch, she procs it often. That makes a lot of sense. Can't finish chapter 10 due to them being water units, have 0 green DPS units, and have Rosa either. Have you invested in Gray? As long as you have Gray and then some kind of like freeze or stun person and a healer, you should be okay. Okay. So let's go to the hyperlink charter, as is the way. What do I need to do? Defeat Doki Doki Nightmare. Okay, so I need to defeat her 6 more times. Leanne equips a max level epic shell. Oh. Alright, well let's just switch hers with the one I have on Rosa. And I think that did it. Yep. I didn't even notice that was the thing I needed to do. Defeat Nightmare 2 Teramaton. Okay. Upgrade 2 epic shells to max level. Okay, well I haven't gotten there yet. Recycle 5 epic shells. Reconfigure epic shells 10 times. A lot of epic shell stuff. And then we need to do Arena. Ugh. Arena makes me so sad right now because I'm behind on levels. Okay, let's switch these back really quick. Replace with... Where's my dude? Budo Panda. And then... There we go. Twilight Knight. Dude, I got some good rolls on this Twilight Knight. It's kind of super lucky. I might be using this guy for a while. Definitely upgrading Gray's skill 3 a lot is going to help a lot. I don't know if you've already done that kick row, but that will like really increase his damage. Okay, so I think what we want to do is do the Nightmare Doki Doki fights. Wait, it was Nightmare 1, right? Let me double check that. Which one was it? This one? Nightmare 1 or higher. Okay, okay. Alright, so Nightmare 1 Doki Doki, I need to do 6 times. And I can get some more pink gear. I'm still using a lot of yellow gear. I have a decent amount of pink ones, but I just recently kind of got there. Sorry, I just got a phone alert. Okay. Crit rate. Okay, we can probably auto the rest of this section. Dude, Rosa just cut through like 40% of their HP right there. You got your Ramoka stunned 9 turns in a row? That feels bad. Alright, I think we can go back to auto. How's the sound level? I know, yes, I know I ask about it all the time. But we changed games, so I want to make sure it's still good. If it's still like kind of the same. Oh, we should do Phantom Theater soon. We can get one of you guys in to help on stream. Dude, Hellkid is so helpful. Like, he's kind of a pseudo healer and DPS at the same time. The boss just starts cheating if the fight goes on long enough. Yeah, Phantom Theater does really ramp it up after a while. No pink gear, unfortunately. Let's do it again. Orfly says, overall liking the game, you're just annoyed with the PvP, which was a bit more diverse instead of whoever's Lily or Mio goes first wins. So that's going to change. I mean, that's a fair criticism, but that's just the current very early meta. So at the moment, speed is absolutely king, and if you can like do the turn meter manipulation or like freeze people because you get to go first or whatever, then you just like win, right? That will definitely start to shift, and I'm confident we're going to end up seeing a more like bruisey meta and like some like different kind of strategies that will happen. But you know, at the moment, there's only so many combos you can do, and so like if you get to go first and just like nuke your opponent with a big attack or whatever, then that's just kind of the strategy. All right, I wonder what would happen. We're just going to experiment. Instead of using Hellkid, I'm going to put Ling Lo in here and see what happens. Gonna see if we can full auto this with Ling Lo. I don't know. She's new, so... And Hellkid is like my second strongest character, so this might be bad. But Hellkid is the wrong element, so... We'll see, we'll see. Lone Syndicate says, question, now that we are a week into Etheria, do we still max refresh? This is something I have not had time to consider. I'll just be honest with you guys. I want to say yes, without having really researched this. Yes. I will definitely still be refreshing as much as possible because I need to catch up. I'm not, I haven't reached my own standard that I laid out, which isn't great. Granted, there's reasons for that, but still. But yeah, if anybody in the Union can still max refresh, I would still max refresh because we have a lot of levels that we can still keep going. And I think the last game mode we get is level 50, I think. I can't remember for sure, but I think it's 50. And you can still keep leveling even higher, but I think the last game mode is unlocked at 50. The game has been pretty generous with gems, yeah. Refreshing hasn't been that crazy, for sure. Nice, we got the double freeze. Dude, the healing of Ling Lo is so good. It feels so good to finally have her. That said, I think using Hellkid on this stage for my level of investment is still the better play. Because it's not like I was dying, I don't really need Ling Lo. And I got more damage by using Hellkid. Luis Miranda subscribed on YouTube. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Yes, there's a new difficulty at level 50, yeah. And I think that's the last thing. I could be wrong. Oh, sweet. We got a pink Swift Rush accessory. Let me see if I want to put that on anyone. Oh, probably on our girl right here. Ooh, it's a good one too. Having defense isn't great, but starting with effect accuracy and these 2 crit lines is pretty sweet. Alright, and then we can give Gray this one. Is there anybody else that still needs like a random purple thing? Maybe. Let's see. What do we have? HP, speed, crit rate, attack bonus. Oh, that's probably better. Effect accuracy is obviously really important for Kraken. I don't know, this doesn't really make a big difference. I think we're going to change to this one. Do I really not have a better thing? I think I just didn't want to bother because I wasn't using her that much anymore. Alright, I was like, do I really not have a better thing to give her? Also, I kind of have random equipment on Kraken here. Let's switch him. You know what? Fuck it. We'll just leave it. Whatever. It's fine. Alright. Challenge again. Alright, so we're going to take out Linglo and put in Hellkid, because I think that was just more efficient. I wonder if I could tackle Nightmare 2. Feels like that might be possible. At Nightmare 2, though, I might need Linglo. Yes, Hellkid is weak against them, but I wasn't dying. And, like, Linglo's DPS compared to Hellkid's DPS, just, you know, I'm going to clear it faster with Hellkid. Now, if I try and clear Nightmare 2, it might shift because I'm just going to need more survivability. So now that I have Freya and Linglo and Rahu, I should probably start building them so I can get a like even stronger Doki Doki team. Particularly Freya would probably be good to get in here. Like Linglo and Freya. Rahu, as strong as he is, I feel like Rosa might just be good enough. But I think ideally I'd have like Rosa, Kraken, Rahu, Linglo, and Lily. Even with her nerf, Freya's still very good. Yeah, I mean, honestly, her nerf was, like, very small. Ooh, nice. 39, there we go. Ooh, we got a Bramble. Bramble's pretty dang good. And we completed this. Okay, sweet. Yep, let's play again. And let's level up Ling Lo. Okay, so I think I need to be able to beat Doki Doki 2 more times? Let's see. 3 more times. Yeah, give her some effect accuracy and she'll be fine. Yeah. I mean, it went from, what, 100% to 70%, I think? Okay, wait, let me see Ling Lo again really quick. I kind of just put whatever I had on her. 8 and 8. I feel like 12 and 4 would be better here. So... what if I gave her this? That's only 1? Oh, that's kind of bad. Okay, let's give her one of these. Well, that's pretty good. Does that give me the Matrix bonus? No, it's still 8. I need to switch to 1 more. Does that give me 12 and 4? 12 and 4. Okay. So I'll level these a little bit. Just because it's going to bother me. Oh no, I didn't take anything off of her, did I? Who did I remove something from? I never even have used Lilith. She's a pretty good unit, but it's just going to bother me to not have equipment on her. OCD, guys, OCD. So we'll give her one of these. Sure. Okay. Can I level up Rose's skills? Oops, that's under prowess. Yes. Okay. So I think we'll pull the trigger, guys. I'm going to level up Rose's skill 2. And then do I have any things I can open? I do not. Okay. I need to farm more of these. But that's okay. I don't have another perfect lattice to get this anyway. Like, one more defense node is not exactly a big deal. You want your healer to be fast, so going full swift is better. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so let's go with Nightmare 2 and see if this is doable. Yes, perfect lettuce. Exactly. Chat's got jokes now. Whoa, what did I just do? I didn't even know I could, like, drag these around. What? What? Have you seen this before, guys? That's so funny. What is the point of this? That's so weird. You can't, like, actually put them anywhere. Funny. I don't know. Alright, anyway, we'll quit messing around with that. Okay, so I'll take out Hellkid and put in Ling Lo. And we'll take it off auto. And see how this goes. Okay, so we're gonna buff Kraken. Defense down. Alright, and pray we land the freeze. Oh all 4. Get wrecked. Alright. Okay, solid damage from Rosa. Solid damage. We don't need to heal at all, so we'll just boop. And then we'll AoE their asses. Nice, we got another freeze. Kraken is on fire, or on ice. Whatever we want to say. Still don't need to heal. Have I been sandbagging too much? Should I have just been doing Nightmare 2? I shouldn't get cocky. Wave 2 gets way harder. Wave 2 gets way harder. Okay. Nice. Oof. Oh, Kraken is looking low. Please don't kill Kraken. Don't kill Kraken. I knew that was going to happen. We'll see if we can get through the city bite. Dude, that is so annoying. No one needed any healing, and then Kraken just got hit a million times in a row and died before I had a chance to heal. Alright, well, I forget, what is her skill 2? Okay, I think I want to save this one. Yeah, we'll do this. Do the minor heal. Alright, and then I will buff Rosa. They always focus on either the support or the healer. Bruh. It would have been nice if they focused on Ling Lo. Okay, let's heal. The last thing we need is for Rosa to die, so no point in holding back. Crit buff, defense. Okay, okay. Oh my god, if Rosa dies, we are cooked. Heal, heal, heal. We are in dangerous territory. Yeah, love Rosa. Please survive, Rosa. Okay, we're not out of the woods yet. Bro hits like a truck. Dude, he's so tanky, too. Like, even Rosa's, her damage is, like, kind of whatever against this guy. Yo, we had the tiniest sliver of health. Oh my god, she survived. Okay, okay, okay. And then the auto heal from Ling Lo came in clutch. And we get to come in with big heals to follow up. Okay, okay, okay. I think we're going to be okay. We got this. We got this. Dude, if Rosa had not survived there, that would have been much worse. Alright, sweet. We got a Harvest accessory and a Swift Rush accessory. That was pretty good. Yeah, the longer the fight gets, the buffer he gets. Dude, he gets really threatening. Module modification. Nice. Okay, so... I will give this to Helkid. Effect, accuracy, crit rate, and defense bonus. It's not the worst, I guess. At least, you know, whatever. We'll use it. We'll use it. Kinda poo-poo stats, I'm not gonna lie, but that's fine. Okay. And then, let's see, I got a Swift Rush one. I'll give it to Gray, I think. Or should I give it to Linglo? I should probably give it to Linglo. Alright, what was the best one that she had? I think we changed this one. And then let's level this. Do we really not have one with like 2 Swift Rush on here? I guess he has the max. Yeah, he has the max anyway, so it doesn't matter, but is there like a, what's it called? Onslaught or whatever? Yeah, Onslaught that I could give him? I could, but is that worth it? Then I have to level it up. I can wait until I get like a random pink one or something. Alright. Kraken here still has like a lot of random shit though. I think it's because I gave him a weird shell. Not really, actually. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm 1 short. Okay, I need a Swift Rush thing to put on him. I have no yellow or pink Swift Rush things. I mean, I guess I could give him this one. Why not? Yeah. Sure. At least he has his full bonus now. This random Wellspring one is like kind of stupid. It's fine. Okay. Ooh, this is about to finish, so we'll grab this and then challenge Nightmare 2 again. You will say something this fight has taught you, that 1 wave, 2 focuses the dude in the middle, and 2, in some case, 1, someone on the team just gets randomly one shot. Yeah, wave 2 gets way more dangerous. Dr. Hero says you can't do that in later stages because if you have the ones on the far side, they get bigger and stronger. Yeah, so you typically want to kill the ones that get upgraded first. But if you have the DPS just blitz through like the big guy in the middle, I mean, like, yeah, that works. But yeah, typically the fight's going to go longer than you're able to do that. All right, sweet, that finished. Play again. Oh, I guess we'll exit. Add our stamina. And then farm it again. Can I get away with not using Rosa? Is that a thing? Is that stupid? Can I level up, like, Kraken randomly? I can probably get away with this, right? Let me watch how this fight goes. I have a PC question for anybody who, like, has random PC knowledge. Down in the lower right on my desktop, I have a little red alert and it says your device is missing updates. But when I try and update it, it just says checking for updates forever and it never actually gets updates. So, does anybody know what I should do about that? It feels like missing Windows updates isn't great. Like, I should definitely have that for security reasons. Like, it's looking like this is a pretty safe fight. Like, I didn't need Rosa. This is gonna take a long time, though. We'll see what happens in Wave 2. But we're so tanky. With Ling Lo and Hellkid, we're super tanky. Grimdaw says you have to clear out the Windows Update folder and try updates again. Huh, okay. Alright, I think I'm going to be safe here, so we'll go ahead and minimize this and go back to Doki Doki. I think I need to beat her one more time? 2 more times. I'm always optimistic. There are also CMD commands. I'll find them. Bro, just said some stuff that I don't even understand. Whatever CMD commands are. That sounds like some stuff that people that actually know about computers would say. Alright, let's go ahead and battle. Yeah, we'll stick with this squad. I just clicked her basic attack by accident. Alright, whatever. Hopefully that doesn't make a big difference. That was kind of stupid, but whatever. Hydrate, everybody. Hydrate. Command prompts. You will post them on Discord. Alright, thanks, man. I appreciate it. The thing about using Ling Lo is that I have to play in manual. Because otherwise she just, like, dumps her big heal right away. And it's like... that's not helping anything. Alright, I think we probably just want to do the big AoE heal right now. Might as well. And by the time we need it again, it'll be refreshed. Alright, we will buff Rosa. Alright, Orifly, have a good night. Thanks for coming through. Alright, we need a big heal right about now. Okay, nice, nice. Triple freeze, particularly freezing the big guy, was definitely a win. Okay, yes, AoE heal. If Ling Lo goes down, that is going to be very bad for us. Yeah, I think we just heal. Don't mess around. Even though it feels like a little bit of a waste, just do it. Just do it. Because, like, we already know characters can end up getting, like, one shot when, like, a bunch of enemies go in a row. And then I'll be like, why didn't I use that heal? Just, like, keep them topped up. Alright, now we'll just auto this guy. It is crazy how tanky this guy is. Even when we all gang up on him, he still just takes so many hits. Defeat Doki Doki 60 times. Alright, cool. Okay. Let's go in again. I didn't click off of auto soon enough, and Lily is now fucked up forever for the whole fight with her cooldowns. Ugh. I forgot that it was on auto. I need to click it on and off every time if I end up finishing the fight in auto. Because now, her using her skill 3 right away is just so bad. Because... oh no! She did it! What? What happened? She actually did the right skill on auto? That never happens. Did they adjust her AI? Alright, I won't question it. I will take it. I will take it. That's really interesting. I really wonder what happened there. I've never seen that before. stunned Kraken. Jerk. Okay, here we go. Good. So we're starting off with the AoE here. Something I want to just give a few tips. If anybody's like struggling with this fight in general, it doesn't really change as you go up in difficulty. The enemies just get stronger, right? Kind of the general strategy is that you want to have your big AoE attacks refreshed and ready to go for wave 2. So if you can delay killing the last enemy and just do like single attacks while your other skills refresh, that can really help you out. And then as far as team composition, you want a big AoE attacker, such as Rosa. Doesn't have to be her. And then Gray is a great option. And some type of crowd control with a stun or a freeze, which Kraken is perfect for that. But there's other ones out there that do it as well, of course. Freeze? Ooh, only got the 1 this time. Dang, it did like over half of Lily's health. That was crazy. Oh, I bet Lily's gonna die. Well, they attack Ling low. Good, good, good. Okay, so now we'll auto the rest of this. Dude, the heals. I cannot tell you how good it feels to have Ling low. Mia isn't a terrible unit, but she only has the 1 healing ability as opposed to 2 healing abilities, and she doesn't have any passive healing. So if you're really trying to rely on healing, she struggles. Good for Terramaton, but any of the other fights, she struggles a lot more, particularly against Doki Doki, obviously, because she's the wrong element. So having Ling low is just such a blessing. Harvest, okay. We got a wrist wheel. Let me see if anybody needs that. Ooh. I could totally give this to Rosa. And we got crit rate and speed on it right away. That's sweet. That's good. That's good. And then we got an attack. Nice. Defense bonus is kind of whatever, but it's okay. We're leveling up our pink gear. Okay, so now I have a really strong one here that I can give potentially to somebody else. Possibly. What do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have exactly 12. Okay. Who else needs this? Does nobody? Oh, okay. I can give it to Dina. Am I oh, it was a wrist wheel. I was like, what? Oh, so that kind of... Well, if I do that, I need to find 2 onslaughts somewhere else. Let me see. Do I have another, like, onslaught thing? Oh, yeah. All right, we can just do this. So which one is the worst one? Oh, this is the worst one, obviously. It's a lower level. Okay, sweet. Replace. There, that worked out well. So I was able to keep my 8 harvest. She has a stupid shell, though. Do I have a better shell that nobody's using now? I haven't upgraded her shell in a long time. I'm tired of Agent Lizard over here. Oh, dude. I mean, it's only level 20. I don't know. Is that better? Let's see. I'd gain another onslaught. Let me look at that again. I gain another onslaught and 2 harvest. What would that do for me? 1 more onslaught and 2 harvest. That actually won't even help me. All right, whatever. She keeps Agent Lizard for now. I kind of have a random equipment on Freya. This isn't really ideal. But I was rolling with this guy, so I was like, all right, I'll do Strive and Bramble. I feel like I probably want Swift Rush on her, though. But, again, I have to finish Ling Lo before I really start thinking about Freya anyway. Alright, so we finished our Doki Doki fights. Finally. Now I need to clear Asynchronous Echoes. And let's level up Ling Lo. Upgrade. Ooh, there we go. We got 45. Alright. Should I 6-star her? I think I'm going to hold off on 6-starring her. Whisper shots are always main stats anyway. Yes, you are right. When I first looked at it, I thought it was the accessory thing, which can change. Anyway. So let's level Hellkid with the rest of whatever we have here. Sure. Oh, we got some achievements. Yeah, I have an urge to 6-star Ling Lo just because, like, I'm going to use her in so many things, but realistically, I think it's better to save it for somebody else. Okay. We need to do Phantom Theater. Ooh, anybody online want to do Phantom Theater with me? Let me create a room. And I'll drop this in the chat. See if I can just like invite people directly though. Who do we have? I'll invite Yiggles. I'll invite Fangora. Whoa. All right, Yiggles immediately joined. All right, we're good. So, my team is against this guy. So, what's the co-op team need? I just need to add 1 person. Let's see. I think I'll put Ling Lo here, and then take out Tsukiyomi. You don't have Freya over here? Okay, so then I will put Hellkid here. I'm sorry, Leanne is what I meant. So then I will put my Leanne over here. And I'm ready. You're saving your 6-star for Rosa? Yeah, dude. Who have you already 6-starred, Kikro? But Rosa is an absolutely excellent choice. She was my first 6-star. All right, Nicolette, what do you got? So who's on Dr. Yiggles' team? We got Dina, Rosa, Doki Doki, my favorite girl that I don't have yet. Sonya, and then someone that just died. Who was it? Oh, Leanne. Our co-op team. Oh, someone just went down. How's my team doing over here? Alright, we're all still standing on my squad. That's good, that's good. Just Leanne, being careful with those. That's good. Yeah, you should be careful with those. But yeah, do you already have Rosa, Kikra? Hopefully you're building her. I would make her your top priority. If you haven't gotten her yet, I'd just like pull the trigger on the selector. Dude, my team feels kind of invincible. Like, Hellkid plus Ling Lo is just so tanky. Alright, we're up to S rank. Nice. Alright, the boss is getting stupid now. They're hitting very hard. Oh no. Our co-op team is completely down. We got 3 still standing on Dr. Eagle's team. Oh, the boss is bossing again. Somehow 5 of my units are still surviving. Oh, Kraken went down. First unit went down. Attack and speed up. We are pretty much cooked at this point. Things are probably going to start getting really bad. Dr. Eagle's team is down now. It's just me against these beasts. Kraken checked out a long time ago, though. Getting to SS looks like a long road. I don't know if that's possible. Dr. Eagle says, you reset your land, so not sure if someone put your Leanne in? I'm not sure what you mean. Wouldn't you have chosen to put Leanne in? Oof, that was a big hit. More attack and speed up. Oh my god, we're getting wrecked. Hellkid is hanging on by a thread. Oh, we're so close. I can taste it. We're so close to the next rank. Nice. Ling Lo with a clutch heal. Yes, we made it to SS. Made it to SS. SSS is probably impossible, though. There's no way. And the one shot. Yeah, we just auto die there. All right. SS ranking. I'll take it. Thank you for the help, Dr. Eagles. Appreciate it. Right. Not quite here, though. What else? All right, so we got Infinity Train. Just Infinity Train. They just released a preview for Holden and other new character. Nice, so we can actually see their skills now? Is it on the website or on Twitter? Oh, it's a video. Just a video. Okay, okay. That's cool, though. Oh, they kind of, like, talk about him. Skill preview.
Passive execution mode.
Oh, sorry, that was really loud. Let me mute that. Let me just... Trying to see... Okay, sweet. I will make a video. We already kind of know what Hoyon does. She's going to be strong, though. Yeah. I'll drop a video about it as soon as stream is over. Anyway, let's do Infinity Train. I'm probably going to pull for Hoyon. Maybe not for the other guy. Which I forget his name. Oh, it's on YouTube as well. Okay, yeah. I was looking at the video on... what's it called? On Twitter. What, I can't use Hellkid? What were the rules? Active effects, I don't have any. Oh, I forgot what it said at the beginning. Alright, well... that's okay. We'll use Leanne and Linglo. Okay, at the start of each wave, reduce skill cooldown by 1. Crit rate and crit damage increased. That's pretty good. Assist increased by 5%. And those are all kind of good. But I think I'm going to go with the skill cooldown one. Or maybe the crit rate and crit damage. That's really good for Rosa. Yeah, it's restricted for what elements you can bring. But I can bring Leanne. So I'm not sure why I can't bring Hellkid. Oh, Freya and Leanne are exceptions? Oh, okay. Because I was like, what was the rule? Like, that was very strange. Alright, so I think I'm going to go for this crit rate and crit damage. Oh, it's only auto. I forgot. I haven't done this since the beta, so you can only play on auto. That makes Linglo kind of worse here. It also makes Lily worse. Because their AI is not going to do what I want them to do. But whatever. We'll see how it goes. Okay, defense increases by 10%. At the end of the turn, has a 10% chance to reduce the CD. After the turn, increase the turn meter of the ally with the highest. We're gonna go with this one. This seems good. Cooldown reduction is good. Oh, I'm out of water. We're almost to the end, guys. I'm going to be super thirsty anyway. But yeah, after this, I need to blow through some arena runs, and then I think we'll be done. Dude, it takes a long time to get a better rank. Like, we're still on rank E. That was kind of a waste of Kraken's attack, but like I said, the AI is not great. Alright, counterattack rate increased. Final damage dealt increased. Oh, that's really good. Let's see. For each same affinity character in the lineup, damage results increased by 2%. Only the highest value is taken. I think we're going to go with this final damage dealt one. That seems good. Linglo literally just healed when there was almost nothing to heal, but okay. I guess. I mean, Linglo did prevent us from taking the debuffs there, so it wasn't a total waste. That's one of the best things about Linglo. She can, like, keep you from getting negative status effects. Like, obviously her heals are good, but, like, low-key, like, preventing, like, the debuffs is super valuable. Nice, triple freeze. Elite battle. So we can't remove their debuffs or their buffs. What do they have? They all takes 20% extra damage when attack of constant. Oh no, it's a debuff that they have. Okay. Each stack out increases by crit. Okay, okay, okay. I don't have any light attackers on here anyway, so it doesn't matter. Linglo's skill also extends your buffs for an extra turn. Yo, these enemies are far stronger than the previous battles. We already have 2 people that went down. It's just Rosa and Linglo. Oof. I don't know if we'll make it through this. Dude, we were doing extremely well until suddenly these guys were, like, uber strong. Oh no, Linglo died. Alright, it's beginning of the end. Yep. Okay. Well, it was our first run. It's okay. We claimed 2 chests. Yeah, I totally didn't notice that these were exceptions. So I was like, what? I thought we couldn't use red. Like, where's Hellkid? But we have Leanne. But yeah, okay. Alright, let's grab these. And upgrade Hellkid. Oh, we're so close. So close. Okay, so let's try some arena. Let's try some arena. Oh, grab my event rewards. How many of these do I have? Just 1. When I first saw this in the beta, I thought this was like an actual rhythm game, and I was like, what am I doing? And then I was like, oh, it's just like an auto, like, roll, roulette kind of thing. Okay. So, that was everything from the event. Do I have an alert here? It's just because, like, people sent join requests. We are currently full, although we need to get a few more people into the Discord that are missing. I also need to do this, but I'll probably do this, like I said, at the very end of the night, when I'm as strong as I can be, then I'll do this, because I don't want to fight the boss until I'm maximum power. So, arena. Battle reports. Victory, victory, failed. Okay. Dude, more victories or as many victories as fails. That's pretty good on defense. So, formation. Let's update this. So, we're no longer going to use Lulan. We're going to use, instead of Lian, I'm going to use Ling Lo. And otherwise, I think I'll keep my squad the same. So, I'm definitely going for more of a bruiser kind of build here, as opposed to, like, a, Swift Rush Cleave kind of team. Like, I've got good DPS, but I don't think I have the fastest stats right now. I am tempted to put Kraken on the team somehow, but I think it would just be a downgrade here. So yeah, let's go ahead and use some attempts. All right, this person is a rank higher than me. They're probably going to be pretty fast. Seeing this 6-star Kloss is very scary. I think I'd probably lose that fight. Ooh, this is a very strong team too. Although kind of a random mishmash. Like, I don't see like a real particular strategy. This is definitely just like, these are my best units, which, I mean, fair enough. They can probably win a lot with that anyway. All right, this is a cleave team. So they do have some support here, some crowd control with Hellkid, but this is very much a cleave team anyway. This would be an easy win right here. And this would be another easy win. Okay, so is it worth trying to fight this team? I think I lose. I think, like I said, that Kloss is really scary. I might be able to like sustain them, but I don't know. I think I'm just not gonna mess with that. So of these two, which is my easier target? Even though this is kind of a wonky team, this is very high investment. Whereas this is a less developed team for the same amount of points, so we're gonna try and fight this one. Romoka can be scary, yeah, for sure. If had an enemy straight one-shot a unit of mine with her skill 3, and then the splash wiped my whole team after. Dang, that's impressive. Okay, so we will buff our Hellkid. Oh, how do we get on 1x speed? I was like, yo, it's so slow. Okay, so this is kind of rough. Do I kill the Doki Doki or the Mia first? I probably go for Doki Doki and just hope I can kill her before Mia's heal refreshes. Because the longer Doki Doki stays out there, just the more value they're going to get out of her. Like, the speed is going to start getting insane. Alright, here comes the big heal. Not that good of a heal, to be honest. Messiah comes in, but our shield from Hellkid saved us. They get their own shield now, though. So now the fight really starts. Oh yeah, let's finish off Mia right away. There we go. Okay. So they no longer have any heals. So I probably just win at this point, honestly. Because they already proved they can't cleave me. And now I have a healer and they don't. So it's 4 against 3. This is probably a pretty easy win at this point. Yeah, I guess we'll target the Messiah. Okay, now we'll just auto the rest of this to take him out. Sup, Malk? Dude, Messiah did a ton of damage. He's still invincible. I need bro to take his turn so I can finally hit him. There we go. Okay, so I just have the same people out here. Maybe I just farm this person. I could try fighting this person just for the heck of it. I'm pretty sure... Did they change the order of their squad? That was interesting. Are these new people? Oh, these are new people. Alright, this is probably a super fast team, and I probably lose. This is probably like cleave team. And I just like don't get to take my turn, and they just like bam, 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 hit me with super fast people. Okay, yeah, this is a new list of people. So... yeah, we'll fight this team. This is also kind of a speedy team. We'll see what happens. I think I can probably survive through it. Their Lily getting to go first, followed by their Messiah. Feels pretty bad, though. Oof. And now Leanne is probably going to clean me up. Can I get my Hell Kid to go before their Leanne? Okay, this might save me. This might save me. Heal? Okay, we're out of the woods. We're out of the woods. I was worried that their Leanne was going to get to follow up and, like, wipe me. But I think we're going to be okay at this point. Heal us? Heal us? Oof, Linglo dying was not good. Alright. Can Messiah 1v3? Okay, he shouldn't be invincible anymore, right? Cool. Yeah, he's not invincible anymore. Oh, a Mio and a Rumoka. Dude, this is another, like, fast team that's just going to, like, obliterate me. This is another fast cleave team. That's super scary. That looks really, really scary. This should be a win. That's kind of a scary team, but that, I mean, the fact that they have the random Dorothy there definitely is a big weakness. Yeah, Dorothy's already dead. Alright, so yeah, this will not be a problem. Alright, let's just auto the rest of this. Here comes Romoka in her candy machine. Alright, we got 2 more. Another scary cleave team. Maybe I just fight them, though. Just, like, for the heck of it, to see how scary this is. They have the random... They must have reset their Leanne and forgot to change their formation. The thing is, Leanne just might not matter. They might just go, you know, Lily into Freya, into Messiah, and I just die. But we'll see what happens. Yep, Lily, Messiah, oof, Freya. If Hellkid survives, I have a chance. Okay, maybe... Okay, I weathered the crazy initial attack, so maybe I have a chance here. Maybe I have a chance. Let's buff Rosa. And let's do the AoE targeting Lily. Obviously, Leanne insta-dies there. Oof. Linglo dying there is not what we wanted. Oh, Freya survived. That feels really bad. Okay. We can still lose this. We can definitely still lose this. Yeah, Rosa dying there really sucks. We didn't get the stun either. Ugh, okay. Dude, Messiah, oh, we did get the stun that time, but I don't think it's gonna make us win. Another stun? No. And we're wrecked. Alright, kind of close, but I knew this was just gonna be like a super scary, like, 3-hit combo. Leanne just, it didn't even matter that whether Leanne was there or not. Like, it was gonna be scary either way. Okay, so I think we just take an easy win. Let's just fight this team. Just get an easy victory for our last shot here. We won some other good, like, hard-fought battles. Lost that last one, so like I said, we'll just take the easy win this time. Dude, they're fast, though. They must have a lot of speed stats. Alright, we'll auto the rest of this. Alright, sweet. Oh, no rewards? I guess we already claimed everything. Can I get anything in the shop? Yes, we'll claim these 2 poles. Alright, so at this point, I don't even know if I need evolution lattices. We'll see. We'll see what I end up getting here. Alright, Hyperlink Charter. Got my arena realm. I said arena realm. Claim all our rewards here. Anything else? Achievements? Okay. So I'm going to wait on this because I will do this later tonight. I'm not going to attack him yet because I'll probably still like farm some more in the background tonight. Let's end this on a summon. All right. Heinrich. Pray for a Heinrich. Please be Heinrich. Ooh, we got an SSR. We got an SSR. We got a Chiaki. That's cool. We got a Chloros. I'll take it. I will take it. We were just talking in chat about how good Chloros can actually be. I also love his design. He's super badass. That's a W. Is it a double? Can I still get a Heinrich? No, but I got the Chloros. All right. Thanks for hanging out, guys, and a new achievement. Nice. It's been a good stream, as always. Yeah. Have a good night, good morning, afternoon, wherever you guys are at in the world. And I will catch you guys in the next video or stream.